And before you start, yeah, I know you're gonna get on it and everything about the whole Liu Kang thing. It's canon, but hey, I like every other characters too.
Get the fuck out of here, bitch!
Shoot this motherfucker.
What about Jax? What about Jax? Oh god, bro, they could have got Terry Crews. Terry Crews would have done a better part.
How did you know?
And I did not know that the actor that played Jax, I did not know that he's actually the character. I can't think of the movie off the gate.
Ashtray, bitch!
Fuck without coming, you're dead, boy.
Bitch, is you stupid? You must think I'm dumb. She be bouncing on my dick like a drum. I got funds. What you want? Need her come, cause I'm that one. Bitch, is you stupid?
Hollywood, as always, figured out a way to fuck up a classic. Remakes has never been done properly and right these days, except for Cabin Fever. The Cabin Fever reboot, that was exactly just like the first Cabin Fever movie, but it was just more up to date. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. shit was ass, dude. Alright, so you got this new cat that's come in. His name Cole. Before you watch it, you're gonna think, okay, this is because a lot of people were spectating where he's gonna be part of Scorpion, and you see a baby in the beginning, and you think that this him. No.
What kind of shit is that?
If and I'm correct, it was his sister. It was Scorpion's daughter that was the baby. So apparently he has Ryu blood in him from Descendants. So the only thing I could get of this part is, alright, in the beginning, Raiden takes the baby after, Sub-Zero and Scorpion fight, after they, the death of it. He survived just a little bit, just to crawl up there to hear his baby cry, but he didn't make it. Disappears as flames. Raiden comes, he goes in there, finds the baby that they hidden, and he takes it with him. You hear nothing about the baby no more. So this is my speculation. The guy, apparently, Cole, that's now the new character, the main character of Mortal Kombat. As always, Hollywood got to put a spin on it.
Fuck!
Excuse me.
Instead of being, how everybody that knows how Mortal Kombat is. And before you start, yeah, I know you're gonna get on it and everything about the whole Liu Kang thing. It's canon, but hey, I like every other characters too.
Get the fuck out of here, bitch!
Shoot this motherfucker.
Just the baby one. Only thing I can think of, and I'm pretty sure I probably gonna hit it on the nail biter, being that Cole he said he grew up as an orphan in New York or whatever. Raiden, saved the baby. And then later, I guess she had the kid, and that's the kid. I don't know what happened to his mother or whatever, or what really happened, but Raiden probably had something to do with it. I'm pretty sure Raiden probably, somewhere in that movie, he had something to do with it. But anyways, you got this new cat. Everybody apparently has to find their powers. And they have to train or do something in their life. For example, Kano didn't have the face mask. Kano got a scratch on his eye from a bootlegged ass reptile. And I'm guessing it's supposed to be reptile. But he gets his fucking eye just scratched just a little bit. And it just shows that he's at the table talking junk because Kung Lao and Liu Kang talking trash to him. And he starts just running his mouth, and all of a sudden his eye heats up, and he's just able to shoot a laser beam.
Now sit down, shut up, and pass me a fucking intro!
Okay, whatever. But the most out of everybody that supposedly had to unlock something in them to gain some powers, Cole was stupid. He gets a fucking... He gets something like a Yakuza... Instead of the tattoos, like a Yakuza golden arch type motherfucker. And then he's able to absorb punches and use that into one blow. Like when he's fighting Goro and Goro was hitting him, you can see the heat on it, and then all of a sudden when Goro ran up on him, he freaking takes the punch and all of it circles to. It's stupid. It's stupid. And let me tell you something that's more stupid. Sonya Blade. Chick that gotta shoot shit from the machine. That's the only way she can work. That's the only way she can shoot this shit. She got to have the machine, though. She ends up getting it to where she could just manually do it out of her hand. Yo. Bruh, come on. What about Jax? What about Jax? Oh, God. Bro, they could have got Terry Crews. Terry Crews would have done a better part.
How did you know?
And I did not know that the actor that played Jax, I did not know that he's actually the character. I can't think of the movie off the gate.
Ashtray, bitch!
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of he playing now, far as Kung Lao and oh God, Kung Lao was okay. I could accept Kung Lao like he is, but the guy that played Liu Kang, bro, like he, oh my God, he looks so suspect, yo. Like, it's a part when like Kano is running his mouth before he discovers his powers. And he's like, let me see what you got. Let me see what you got or whatever. And he does like 3 leg sweeps. All right.
Miss me with that gay shit, nigga.
But the way he done, the way that Liu Kang actor done the freaking leg sweep. Oh my God, dude. Like come on, dude. You got Liu Kang looking like a crackhead. Just like you just found him on the streets of Hong Kong. He been on that stuff. And he's like, yo, you want to be like Bruce Lee? And he's like, yo.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.
And see, and he still, and to be honest, I seen pictures of him. He still look, you know what I mean, legit. Guy played Shang Tsung, you know what I mean? He did a good part. And oh my God, bro. When did fucking Raiden... Now, I'm not being, you know what I mean, racist about this or whatever, but yo, they could, if they was going to make Raiden, you know, that type of race, they could at least have somebody that could, you know, at least talk better, you know what I mean, in English wise.
Go! BBD family!
What?
BBD family! Powerless.
Because it was, I mean, it was hard for me to understand from time to time. Because, you know, shout out to the actor. I know he bust his ass out and everything. I give credit when credit is due. You know, the way he moved and everything. Yeah, he was a good ass Raiden. But it was hard for me to understand him. It's like he took classes and everything for English for like, they just gave him the part for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know if I haven't seen no interviews of him, if whether or not he could, you know, if it's an interview, is he talking more about it? Because, you know, there's a lot of folks that, you know, from that type of race, they could, you know, they able to, like, talk a little bit of English, but not, like, the guy that runs Tekken, you know, he come out there and he be like,
I'm very upset. I'm very upset. Shut up! Shut up! And don't ask me how shit.
The rest of his translator does it. And Raiden had a deep voice. The only reason why they did that because Raiden was like more close to like the Shaolin type of style. Because, you know, the Shaolin in the series, I guess they used to pray to him and stuff like that. I really don't know the background of that. But maybe that's why they, you know, they decided to go with that, 2 Shaolins, you know. Even though the guy that played Kung Lao, he don't look like, you know, he don't look Chinese. He look like actually American, but I could be wrong. And then the whole part, how they resurrect Scorpion, yo, man.
Get over here, bitch!
Oh God, boy. And I hope they don't do it this way. If they decide to bring in a hint of Quan Chi in the movie, in the next one. I think somebody said that word is a hint of Quan Chi in the movie, but I didn't. I was looking hard. I ain't see nothing. I was trying my best to see the reference. But if they decide to put Quan Chi in part 2, I just hope they do it right. I really hope just that they do it right. Coming from a big fan, because it's already wrong. That the simple fact is, okay, you gave Scorpion his fatality. You know, when he killed Sub-Zero, he burned him up. But in the tournament, he chopped this dude's head off and held it to him. You know, held it to the crowd. Okay. But instead, You get Cole's family, his wife and his child, in a cage, MMA cage, where he trained at, frozen up, just like Hashirama, but they still alive. Not Hashirama, God doggone it. I do it every time. Hanzo. That's Hanzo. His, like they did Hanzo label stuff, he killed them. But, he gets there and they fighting, and all of a sudden Raiden gives him a dagger, and this dagger is the same dagger that Hanzo used in the beginning to assassinate the ninjas, and also when he's fighting Scorpion, but his blood was on it. So Raiden took that in the beginning, you know, getting to that point. He Sub-Zero and everything got him on the ground. He's like, hold the dagger and stuff, and then apparently, well, Sub-Zero about to stab him or something like that, but like he ended up grabbing it hard so his blood can go onto the dagger, and then all of a sudden, you know, Sub-Zero pulls it back. He's like, the dagger of Hanzo. And like when he's about to stab Cole, all of a sudden that's when you see the whole cutscene when the blade gets Sub-Zero and dun, 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 dun.
Get over here!
And it was a hype scene for me. I liked that scene. It hyped me up for a minute. And that was the ending of that. The beginning had me mad hype in the ending. The rest of it, besides Kano, Kumbaya, and being, you know, the trash talker that he is, that was basically about it. Like, the Sub-Zero and the Jax joint, you know what I mean? It was a good scene also. But it's like, yo, you black, why the fuck would you want to go fight this man? Type of moment. I mean, looking at it a real perspective, like, bro, you not about to mess with this man. You know this man throw ice balls. This man literally has ice. Like the minute he shot that gun and he stopped that bullet with the frozen and then broke it, I was like, yo, I gotta go. But then again, it's because of the whole everybody has the tattoo that they're chosen for. This is how Hollywood did it now. Everybody has a certain branded mark of the Mortal Kombat sign. So they're chosen for this. But Shang Tsung decides to go ahead and try before the tournament. The tournament didn't even start yet. The tournament has not started. The actual Mortal Kombat tournament has not started. This whole situation went down because the simple fact is Shang Tsung came to Earthrealm to try to eliminate the Earthrealm warrior, so that way when Mortal Kombat comes, he can automatically just move right on in, no problem. And you see a statue of Shao Kahn. And I'm interested to see how they're gonna do Shao Kahn. Is they gonna make him CGI, or is they really gonna put somebody in his place to play him? Yeah, it was nice how they did it in the beginning, but they basically that was the only good fight in it. Like me trying to understand, like the whole thing about the movie. Like you lost me. Like you really lost me. You threw me off when you also throw this unknown character in the series that has never been in the game. Not at all. You threw him in a series so that way it's basically saying, you know, let us get somebody, that way we don't have to pay the makers of Mortal Kombat NetherRealms any more money because we already got these characters. We paying them this. Let's go ahead and, you know, shit. They could have took Cole and made Takeda. And a lot of people say what, and I go on these posts, especially on Facebook. I go on these posters and I see, like, when they're advertising Mortal Kombat and I read the comments, I get, like, I seen one that was real interesting. It was like, shut up, this is such a, you argue about this or you argue about that or something ain't done right, such. And I saw this one particular comment and it stood out to me. It'd be like, if you was the director, how would you directed the movie? And, like, I was like, and then the bad thing about it is, I text, like, a whole lot of it on that little paper thing. And then right then when I got to the end, I deleted it all. I was like, I'm not sending this. I'm not sending this. Like, Sub's supposed to die in the tournament. Scorpion was supposed to be... Scorpion was basically supposed to show up in the tournament. Like, in the movie, if they want to do something, like, a little small with Scorpion in the beginning, they can have, like, little clips here and there or whatever in the movie showing him, like, talking to Quan Chi. That way you hype him up for the second movie. And then just end it and everything, like... Bro, my mind could go so crazy with this movie if I was to direct it. If I had the money they did and directed it. Overall, you know what I mean, I give it to them, you know, the CGIs and all that, and the action trailer, you know, being at this pandemic, you know, I give it to them. They did the best that they could. I guess that's what they had to work with. But at the end, though, like, how the story just, like, oh, man, like, I don't know, man. A lot of people said they liked it. Me, I can't lie. There's scenes on there that I was enjoying it, but it was just basically the story. Like you really lost me. You already lost me with this character, and then you gonna say, because you have the Shirai Ryu heritage, and then you guys like, who is this guy? Who is this? And the only way, and this is the only way that I can see that this movie actually worked. And it's kind of because of the whole Mortal Kombat 9, how they brought out Mortal Kombat 9. If you play Mortal Kombat 9, you remember it was Dark Raiden against Shao Kahn, and it was out the Armageddon, the game Armageddon, when they had to fight that big motherfucker up that tall mountain Egypt thing. And Raiden a message back to his future self, like saying, and in Mortal Kombat 9, Raiden had this thing up there, and he was like, my future self just sent me, you know what I mean, my past self just sent me such and such. And well, actually sending it back in the past, I got it all wrong. And his future self received his past, and he's like, I just received word from my future self, something in this tournament must change. But he done seen everything. Like, he done seen like how the whole thing going, because he done sent it back to him. That is the only way they could get away with this movie. That is the only way. Other than that, and I know a lot of that, well, if you hated it, why you trying to defend for it? Because I wanted to be an even 50-50. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, we still in the pandemic. We don't know how that pandemic, if we didn't have this pandemic, yeah, the movie probably would have been awesome. Probably been slamming. Might have still some dumb shit in it. But that makes it 50-50. I just got mixed feelings about it. Will I try to own it on DVD? Probably not. I don't know. It's just, I just felt like hyped, and then really not a hype. Like they had so much they could have done though. Like, but hey, there's a lot of people that loves it. You know what I mean, and a lot of people that don't. Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
만개교 샤린강